So why do men struggle? Why is it that no matter what we do, we seem to find ourselves stumbling, giving in, failing, and ending up feeling defeated? Well, men struggle for the same reason everyone struggles. We live in a broken world, fallen, and it's a Genesis 3 world, and we're just not equipped on our own to navigate it, to handle what is thrown our way. We don't have the ability, we don't have the power on our own to deal with it. But why is it that Christian men seem to struggle? Well, one of the issues is that a lot of our struggles we tend to think of as behavior problems, and so we attack them as behavior problems, where the real issue is actually deeper. Underneath our behavior problems are belief problems, lies that we're believing, and those lies are usually associated with shame. This feeling of inadequacy, not measuring up, missing the mark. Shame is very powerful. Shame tends to not only get us to believe lies, but shame is powerful, and it can sort of push us towards running, hiding, and covering up. We run from God, and we run from each other, live in isolation, basically. Well, that doesn't work. Also, we tend to deal with shame on our own by numbing, avoiding, escaping, or trying to counter it in some way. That doesn't work either. So what happens is we end up dealing with shame and reacting to shame in ways that just don't work. We end up in this cycle. It's called the shame cycle. You cannot break the shame cycle until you deal with the shame and the lies and the beliefs. And until we do that, we're really not going to see some of our struggles, the behavior problems, change. I just did a whole video on this called Why Men Struggle. It's a little long. I'm cutting it up into clips so it's a little more digestible, but it's full of all this. I expand on it, and it gets into how grace and connection, specifically living in the light, living honestly, living openly, helps us deal with the shame and connect to things that help us so that we start to see change, we start to see some victory, start to feel more hopeful about our life and our future. So go check that out. Videos on YouTube. Thanks.